pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
Sir Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarreling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it. Ah, Sir Arisen. The people despair at the state of the world. I maintain order as best I can. But for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap, after all, if we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes, and should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
Fled tempers are understandable, given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Back Batal.
Right you are.
I keep feeling eyes on the back of my Haven't you had enough yet? You'll get what's...
How dare you!
Haven't you had enough yet?
You're the one who started this.
As for me,
That's it. I've had enough. Too many people for my liking. Haven't you had enough yet?
You're the one who started
Might not the
this.
Seafloor Shrine provide a place of refuge for the people of this land? 'Twould protect them from the Red Cloud's advance, if only for a time.
But will the people do as we suggest? The crux of the problem is how best to convince them.
Haven't you had enough yet? Let them try and stop.
You're the one who started this.
Ah! You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours.
Now, Narborough, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
Very well. I'll not force the issue.
Ah! Let us settle this! How dare you
Such humiliation shan't go.
Scared? Your life.
Look at us!
I ought to thank you for holding up a mirror to our foolishness. We've better.
Aye, consider your lesson well taught. Methinks I'd best reapply.
I was most surprised when you intervened in that.
Forgive me.
Sorry.
Interested in my wares? Oi! I saw it first. Pho, trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
Some of us get complacent.
You there! You could put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
Aye, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies. I'll not take that from you.
Stop this, father! Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to share it.
You mean with me? For true? Thanks. I'm half starved.
Oi, leave my kid alone!
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait, you shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, 'twould seem we were both but looking out for our children.
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Oi, you!
Aye, leave off or we'll...
Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just cut us down in the street? What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine, fine. We'll set our squabble aside for today, so bother us no more.
That's it. I've had enough.
Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
Ah, Sir Arisen. In less pressing circumstances, I would take issue with your methods, but I cannot deny your efficacy. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day. I hope you'll accept this humble reward for your efforts.
I've got to focus. We Shift's only just begun.
Like help with some decent sleep. Or a comfy bedroll.
The pursuit of
I'm not
resonance
risking my life
must
for a
clear my mind of irksome thoughts.
There's something strange about the way time passes here.
'Twould seem this is no longer the world we know.
I know not what to call it, but a miracle. Empress Nadinia has returned to us from beyond the Veil of Death. Her Majesty has begun her supplications. She prays for the world to be delivered from its doom. I must ask you to wait till she has finished, ere you seek an audience with her.
One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude for your efforts, which have doubtless bettered the fate of this nation and its citizenry. Your journey continues, does it not?
We would pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Batal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I am certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace.
Outstanding.